To seeing you all. So we are live with our work on workplace relations with Aastha on 4 platforms: YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And this is Sunday evening, 8:30 p.m. Every Sunday evening, 8:30 p.m., I meet you live on all these platforms. And the whole idea of work on workplace relations with Aastha is to delve deeper into aspects relating to your workplace experience and your workplace relationships in turn, and then just understand how are they impacting you currently, and if they're not serving you, then how could you take them to the next level, right? And today I want to talk about that breed of leaders, those who say that I've somehow never fit in, I just can't fit in. What do? I try so hard, but I'm not able to fit in. And therefore, you constantly try to fit in, right? If that's you, then just stay on. Do share your experiences in the chat box. I'll be happy to hear. If there are any questions that you have as you join in, please let me know. Drop in a hi when you come in so that I know who's here. And do share your thoughts, your experiences, and also any questions you have around this. Yep. So let's get started. And I wanted to bring this topic up, because this is something I've dealt with for the longest time. And I know of so many leaders who've come and shared how they try to fit in the organization, in the within the group of colleagues, or maybe within the whole setup of the camaraderie with the boss, just trying to fit in, just trying to be a part of them. That's one set of people. And then there is a set of people who say that, I somehow just can't do it. I've never been able to do it. I'm some अलग प्राणी, किसी और ग्रह का प्राणी हूं मैं, मुझसे नहीं होता है. So I just want to bring a different perspective, because what you need to see, why a different perspective is needed, because when you are trying to fit in, then you are fundamentally denying or resisting that which is. Now what does that mean? That means जो आप महसूस कर रहे हो, जो आप आज हो, सही and galat is immaterial. Whether it's right way or wrong way is not what we are talking about. But who you are today, the way you are today, you are resisting that because you think that doesn't fit into a certain system. Now, that could be your family system, it could be your friends' circle system, it could be your organization system, whatever it is, right? But you have a certain belief around that, you have a certain thought around this is how it should be, and I'm not that. I am not that. I am less, or I am more, or I just don't fit into this. Now, what that does is when you deny your reality, we all want to belong, we all want to feel relatedness, and because we want to have the relationship, so we strive to fit in. So one set of people, like I used to be, I would only try to fit in. Now that fitting in comes from some deep rooted belief, from a place of lack, a lack in self worth, a lack in self esteem, a lack in maybe self respect. I feel I'm lacking somewhere. I doubt myself. I feel I'm not really good enough. So, from a place of lack, I feel I need to prove myself. So, when I try to fit in, there starts the battle to constantly prove yourself, which is disempowering. It can never be empowering because you're just trying to be somebody who probably at this moment you're not. So it cannot be empowering. Then there is the second set of people who say, no, I can't fit in. And it's okay. The rebel kinds, if I may use the word, who say, no, if I can't fit in, if they don't understand, let them go to hell. I don't care, I mean, I just can't fit in, I can't fit in. This is who I am, okay? Now, no harm, maybe, but I feel that's also in a way running away and resisting your reality, because you don't want to look at what is, because somewhere the same thing, you don't believe that you can really be a part, you don't believe that you can fit in. So coming from the same place but two different behaviors. Yeah. Either ways, they are disempowering. If you're trying hard to fit in, or you say, I don't care. Yeah. Because fundamentally, when you're operating in a workplace scenario, it's a team setup. You cannot work alone. If you try to work alone, you'll be at the receiving end. It's going to be very painful. And in both these scenarios, then um, you cannot be comfortable, because you're constantly trying to be somebody. How do I fit in? How do I fit in? How do I fit in? Coming from that mindset, coming from that belief system, your thoughts always are going to revolve around, how am I being there, and how am I, whether I'm contributing, not contributing. You're constantly just questioning. You're constantly putting yourself in a under a scanner. Now that puts too much pressure, performance pressure, the way of being pressure, how am I, or every kind of pressure. And in that pressure, then the focus shifts from contributing, from creation, to do's and don'ts. Sahi ho raha hai, nahi ho raha hai. And then you will, at times, lot of times, you will think about, what did I do? Did I do it right? Did I say the right things? I could have said it in a better way. Did this sound good or not? Did this sound intelligent? What were they thinking of me? Because you're constantly trying to fit in. Or the other set of people who are like, I don't care. They will probably just do what comes to their mind. They are going to maybe say without being responsible. They are just going to not be concerned about how is it landing on the other people at times, because they think, I'm just, this is how I am. But somewhere it's coming from a place of fear. Both these things are coming from a place of fear. Now, if you feel that you are one of those people who, in at some level, you're able to resonate and you feel this is happening in your life, either of these scenarios, then the work that needs to be done is to first identify, where is it coming from, the source. What's giving you the fear? Fear is coming from your belief system. What is that belief which is limiting you? What is that belief which is holding you back? Yeah. And when you identify, like for me, my belief was I'm not good enough, which resulted in me trying to fit in all the time, trying to prove myself all the time. Yeah, so it was coming from that place. Once I identify that it is I am not good enough that is causing whatever is happening, then I can really go and do something about it. Then starts the work of making a distinction between whether this is just a belief or is it reality. Whether what I'm living with every day, that I can't fit in, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, or whatever the belief is, whether it is true. Because for me it is true, for me it is the reality. Everything is revolving around that. Every day I'm living that, and I'm behaving from out of it, from that place. So I need to understand what I'm holding so close and what I'm clinging on to, is that even the truth? And if it's not the truth, but I know right now it has completely gripped me and I'm engulfed in that fear, so then I need to really move beyond it. So which takes a lot of practice, which takes work on constantly reminding yourself, getting aware, and every time that you're aware, you reinforce, and accepting at the same time that it's okay. I understand that this is what I'm trying to do, and it's okay. It doesn't make me bad, doesn't make me wrong. It's okay. This is something which is there, doesn't serve me. What can I do about it? And then you go on to create something bigger. You go on to understand that I don't want to live with this. This doesn't serve me. This is not true. And therefore, what do I want to live with? So, some new creation, and every time practicing it over and over again, which is reminding myself every time I get aware that again I'm going back there. Right now, I'm again acting from a place of I need to fit in and I need to prove myself. The moment I get aware and I'm okay, acha, okay, again it's happening. What can I do now? What's the choice? Okay, next time, again, I catch myself. Oh, this is happening. I'm trying to fit in. I'm trying to prove myself. So, this is not me. I'm getting disconnected from myself. So, every time I remind, every time I'm aware, I recall, what did I create? That's the key. That's the key. So a lot of times people ask me, okay, what needs to be done so that I can just get out of it? Well, there is no shortcut, there is no hack, there is no quick fix solution to any of these things, because these are all fundamental basic things. These are all things which are at the core, and when you have to work on the core, it's there cannot be shortcuts. It's got to be one fundamental thing, basic thing, done over and over again to get mastery over it. That's the key to mastery. That's the key to forming any habit, right? Practice, do it over and over again and again, again and again. Now that's where people quit. That's where people say acha kar lenge. You've got to decide, what is the impact? Do I want to live with it? If I don't want to live with it, then making that conscious choice and then sticking on to it. That's also, there's also a way how do you stick on to it, because if you rely on this, on your brain, doesn't work, because the brain is actually the monkey which is jumping here and there. The brain is actually causing all this. Brain tricks you into believing that, I don't fit in, I need to prove myself. And now you are relying on the same culprit, on the brain, to remind you that no, 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 this is not the reality. That doesn't work. So you've got to have structures, and which is a part of the work that you do. But I would say, these look very small things. For me, my whole life, right from my childhood, my growing up years, until I would say 3 years back, entire life was spent in trying to fit in trying to prove myself. So much to endure for all these years just for my belief, because I had no idea. That's the choice you have to make. You want to live with it, or you really want to do something about it. And when you make that choice, you've got to seek help. In my experience, I can say with almost 100% guarantee, it doesn't happen on your own. Why it doesn't happen on your own? Because one, you don't know how to do it. Two, even if you start to do it, it's not impossible. Even if you start to do the work, you are quick to go back to your old ways. That's what we've done all our lives, no? This is not the priority. I know I'm suffering here, but doing this work certainly is not the priority for me. So that's where you need somebody who can hold you accountable, who can stick on, and who can stand by your side every step and remind you that, hey, this is what we're up to. You need the consistency in the work and in actions so that you can bring consistency in thinking in a certain way, so that you get a certain different result. Yeah. So don't hesitate in reaching out for that help. And quickly to summarize, if this is what is happening in your life, which is you're constantly thinking of fitting in, you're constantly driven by I need to fit in, okay, because you think you cannot fit in, and therefore you make the effort to fit in. So if you think I just can't fit in, I'm different, or I don't deserve, or I am missing out on something, or you doubting yourself, that's when you have got to understand what's at the source, what's giving you that this whole behavior of constantly trying to prove yourself, what's that belief system, whether it's the truth or is it just a belief. And if it's a belief, do I really want to live with it? And then doing the work that I just spoke about. Yeah. And the work needs to be consistent. It's consistent work, but trust me, it's not a problem. इट इज नॉट, ये लोग तो है ही ऐसे, या ये लीडर तो है ही ऐसा, या ये इंसान है ही ऐसा. ही इज लाइक अ रिबेल, और he just constantly tries to prove low self worth. तो है ही ऐसा. No, no, no. We assign those labels to ourselves and to other people basis those behaviors without understanding where those behaviors are coming from. So it's not like a disease which cannot be cured. It is just a belief that I'm carrying, which is not serving me and which is giving me this thought constantly, and this behavior of trying to prove myself in every situation, doing things so that I can prove myself, so that I can fit in, or maybe otherwise be a rebel, not care, do as I feel, and create the results that are not working for me. So either ways, it's important to nail get to the source of it. Yeah. I see some of you are here. Hi, Mukhtar. Welcome. Great. So that's what I wanted to share, and this just came to me. One, it's been there. This is something I've lived in my life. Spent long time trying to fit in, and then I had couple of leaders today. We had a master class sharing around this. So I just thought, why not bring this up? This is something which is so rampant. A lot of people deal with this, and with no access and with no work done, no step taken in the direction. So I just wanted to bring to your notice that if this is what you feel, and then you're constantly trying to just fit in, there's nothing that makes you wrong, but it's you just need to weigh it from a perspective that what is the impact it has on me, and am I willing to take that impact? That's about it. And if you say, no, I'm willing, I'm fine, no problem. Because there's nothing right or wrong. It's not about you've got to do this, but it's just that, what do I really want? What is the impact? For me, the impact was very painful. I completely lost touch with who I was. I forgot who Aastha was. And it took me, the journey is still on, took me a big commitment, work, massive work, consistent work to really connect with myself, who I am. And it's still on. So I catch myself going back to it sometimes. And that's the beauty of it also, I guess. That's the beauty of it. As humans, um, we can't reach a zone of perfection ki ab to bas, it's like this or this, no. But it's the beauty is that in every moment when you confront, instead of running away, you confront it, that which is not serving you, confront that fear, and you respond in an alternative way, in a different way which serves you. That is liberating, almost liberating, very fulfilling. So I invite you to take that journey. I invite you to experience that fulfillment, that liberating feeling, and not shy away from this. And that's where I always say, please get on with doing the work. If you've not already started doing it, you have no clue how it feels. Yeah. Hi, Devtosh. Welcome. Great. So I hope this made sense. And if it did, let me know if there's any question, any thought, any perspective that comes to your mind around this. Please do share. And yeah, any question also, any way that I can help you, I'll be happy to do that. Drop me a message on any of these platforms. We were live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Thank you for joining in. And it's always a pleasure to have you all join in and participate. So I'm going to see you next Sunday. Work on workplace relations with Aastha. Same time, it's going to be 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time next Sunday with another topic. Do join in. Until then, let's connect on the social media and inside the community. Take care. Bye bye. Love you all. Have a great week ahead. Thank you, Mukta. Thank you so much. Thank you, Devdosh.